Okay, so in this video we're going to talk about the empirical rule, and we're given a problem which says the mean value of land and buildings per acre from a sample of farms is 1800 and the standard deviation is 100. So if we look at kind of our data here, we've got 1800 is the mean, and if we want one standard deviation above the mean, it would be 1900. Two standard deviations above the mean would be 2000, and so forth. Make a little space here. And then below the mean, one standard deviation below would be 1700. Two standard deviations below would be 1600, and so forth. So let's label these the mean, mu minus two standard deviations, mu minus one standard deviation, here's mu, which is the mean, and then mu plus one standard deviation, and mu plus two standard deviations. And so if we're looking for unusual data points, these are data points that lie beyond two standard deviations from the mean. So in our picture here, unusual data points would lie somewhere up here in this tail, way above 2000, or they would lie somewhere down here, way down below the 1600. Okay, so we're looking at data that's given here. We want to know which of these farm values are unusual, which of them fall outside of the window from 1600 to 2000. So it looks like B would qualify, and D. Great, now we're interested in farms that are very unusual. So for very unusual, we're looking for data points that lie beyond three standard deviations. So let's write that down. Very unusual, these are data points that lie beyond three standard deviations. So if I add a little bit right here, three standard deviations would be looking at values that are 1500 and below. Keep everything lined up in our chart here. And then if we went up above the mean, three standard deviations above the mean would be 2100 and above. So if we're looking for very unusual data points, we're looking for values that lie outside of the window 1500 to 2100. So let's see. This data point here, B, which is 1425, that certainly lies outside of that window. And that looks like the only one, so we'll click that.